Welcome back to the channel, everybody. We had a really exciting video today because today, hopefully, we will be driving my Bronco out of here for the first time since we started the Holley Sniper EFI swap. We got a couple little things we gotta button up today, and then we should be good to go. So let's address what we gotta get done. Well, firstly, we should probably address what I did during the week to kind of help with some button up things here. First thing I did is I got the whole coolant system set back up. Check this out. So obviously I got the radiator pipes back in, and I also got my heater core lines in. I bought new hoses because the old ones were really sad and the location of these kind of changed. The factory had a fitting here that had the temp switch and then like a pipe that came out. I thought it looked kind of ugly, so I didn't want to have it on here. So I got a half MBT to 5/8 barb fitting, new 5/8 heater hoses that just go to the water pump and to here. I also loomed up the entire harness. This looks much better now. I wish it was a little bit cleaner. I would like to probably come back here and try and clean this up a little bit more, but right now we got more things we gotta take care of. So we got a small list of things to do. First thing I wanna start with is the throttle cable. Let me show you what we got. Okay, so here's what we got for a throttle cable. I bought a universal throttle cable from O'Reilly's and a throttle cable bracket. So this should be all we need to put it together. I could have utilized the factory one. I had a buddy who actually has a similar swap and he utilized the factory one, but personally, I think it's just too long. I can kind of cut this to length and do whatever I need to with this. So we're gonna kind of mock this up, see how well we can go from here. All right, a little difficult to show what's going on here, but I got my bracket installed. I actually don't need that slider portion on the back. I don't need that. That's for like a choke or something. So basically we gotta come out of this hole and get to here. So in order to do that, we're gonna have to do a curve and then a big curve. So hopefully I can bend it as tight as the cable lets me and still be able to pull the cable in. So, cause I'm basically maxing out the radiuses on that. So, alrighty, got our cable cut to length, got our end connector set into place. We found our end connector for the cable attached to the pedal. So this should be good to go. Now we just got to set this in, then we'll cut the end cable to length and attach it to the Holley with this guy. All right, so we got the cable set. We got it cut to length and in position here. But the problem is when the cable goes in, it kind of sticks open. Basically because of the placement on the firewall here, as you can see, it's at an angle, but the throttle pedal is straight, and so when the cable comes out, it takes a sharp corner, so when you push on the gas pedal, it doesn't spring back. So we got to make a angle adapter here. Luckily I got Dilly here, and he already came up with an awesome solution, because Dilly's a cool guy like that.
It might not work, we don't know yet.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
All right, this is either gonna work or it's not. It's gonna kick us straight off the firewall so that the throttle cable doesn't get bound up. Don't show those.
But we got two of them. Why, what's wrong with them?
They look like shit.
That's okay. These will do just fine. We tack welded the nuts on there so we don't have, or the washers on there so we don't have to deal with 4 pieces, but yeah, this should work good. See what happens. That spacer did the trick. We had to do a lot of things to get this to line up. So the universal bracket kit I bought wanted to scoot this over a little too far, and it was just hitting all this stuff. So we had to take this bracket and bend it to extend the clip out, but that worked great. Now it's clearing all of this junk here, and I'll show you in the cab. So I had to cut back a lot of the insulation, but you can see the spacer in there did good. And then we had to cut back the insulation because the pedal kept kind of getting caught up on it and not allowing the throttle to close. So I just cut it all out of the way because I don't really care about sound deadening. Good to go now. That was way more involved than I thought it was gonna be. That took a lot more than I thought, but luckily, Dilly was here to help me because I don't know if I could have done that myself. Now we gotta move on to fixing the O2 sensor bung. We are replacing the shitty one I installed with the shorter one that'll put the O2 sensor properly into the exhaust. And we got it properly welded by Dilly. Really glad Dilly was here to save the day on this. Alrighty, O2 sensors installed. Glad we got that sitting proper. Shout out to Dilly for welding that up. So now we gotta set our timing. We're doing some research on this, trying to figure out the best way to do it. And we found out that Holley sells this clear cap that goes on top of the distributor. It's included in the kit, but since I bought this kit used, I don't have that. And so we're not gonna be able to set timing as easily as you can if you bought a Holley Sniper new. So we're gonna have to do it a little bit of an old school way, but we are not old school people, so it's gonna take us a minute to figure it out. Bear with us, we're gonna set this timing. Okay, I'm gonna try and explain timing in the way that I understand it, but Dilly and I are not old heads. We've never set timing before like this. So,
this could be wrong.
yeah, it could be wrong. Or there could be an easier way of doing this and we just don't know how. So you want 15 degrees advanced in timing for, I don't know why, that's just what you want. Since I bought this kit used, like I said, we don't have the cool cap that just kind of does this for us. We have 2 marks on the crank pulley. We marked it at top dead center, so it was easy for us to align it to top dead center. And then we marked it at 15 degrees advanced with a different color. That one is white, top dead center is black. We're gonna set it with the timing light at 15 degrees, and then we're gonna set it in the Holley at 15 degrees. Okay, well, see what happens. Trying to make sure we get our settings right. The screen on this sucks, so you definitely need a stylus. So shout out to JB Custom Fab for sending me the stylus pen, because it's saving our butt right now. Okay, we got everything set in the computer that we need. So we just unplugged the fuel pump relay, and we're going to crank the motor a bunch to get everything set at 15 degrees.
I wish it would stop doing that.
Me too. The fuel pump's not priming anymore. You hear that?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
What?
I wonder if the fucking
Is the other one's working?
yeah. But that thing, that's like low pressure. I don't think it's enough pressure for the sniper.
No, that's what's running bad, maybe.
Yeah.
Where's the fuse for that? All out.
Auxiliary fuel tanks under? That sounds about right. Sure. Number 15.
Not bad. Try again. We can just fucking plug the fuel pumps back in. Let's go to step 2.
Are you close?
I think.
Okay.
Put yours back in. I'll plug this one. Turn the ignition off.
Oh, I pulled the wrong one.
Smith.
My bad. You want me to try again?
Sure. Keep going. I think I'm fucking right there.
Cool.
From what I can see, so. Kill the ignition.
Killed.
Plugging back in.
Ready?
Yeah.
So now we're just double checking everything, making sure the timing is where we wanted it. We kept having issues where the Holley screen was showing timing being way off. Like I said, we set everything at 15 degrees, but when idling, the display was bouncing around 1 degree, which wasn't right. We needed it closer to 15, so we had to play with it a little bit. Do you want to quickly go over what we just kind of did?
I ran through the setup.
So you basically redid the setup on this? As if it was brand new?
Yes.
Okay. And you set the 15 degrees again? And then, now we're gonna try again?
Yep.
Okay.
But if it starts running, the problem now is like everything was good, everything was checking out, it was synced.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The problem I'm trying to figure out is why it was only giving us 3 degrees when we have it set at 15.
Yeah.
And it's 3 degrees per that has nothing to do with the timing light. So that it's where it needs to be.
Set at 15. Yeah. Alright, so we confirmed that high RPMs are matching timing that was displaying on the Sniper. So we know all of our numbers are safe, so we started playing with some revs a little bit. You guys gotta hear this, it's insane. First of all, pay attention to how good it hides. Okay, we are now at the point where we're going to try and drive this thing, at least back it out of the driveway and see how it goes from there. The throttle cable's a little iffy. It's kind of got a weird like stuck spot where you kind of got to romp on it, so I don't know how like letting the clutch out is going to go. I might like kick the clutch. I think our solution to that is we're going to get rid of the custom throttle cable and get a bullnose throttle cable, because that should be intended for a carburetor, should be the right length and stuff like that. We'll see if it works, I'm not really sure. Just kind of guessing. Let's get this thing out of the garage for the first time since we ripped out all the old EFI.
That's the throttle cable issue we were talking about.
What?
Answer for yourself here, big guy.
What?
Oh.
Hey!
Hey, did you leave it in gear?
No.
Why did it roll back when it died?
I don't know. I don't know what happened.
Kill the ignition and then start it again. Cycle the ignition and start it again. It's learning. It's learning what it can and can't get away with. This again. Well, now you drove it out here and it's stuck.
Yeah.
Anyway, well, what I was gonna ask is why you done all this and you didn't even put a new power steering pump on it.
I did. No, that's an OBS power steering pump.
It sounds like shit.
You watching my videos? Because I swapped that like a few months ago.
Yeah, and it sounds bad.
It does sound bad. I think it's a little low. It did sound a little whiny. Yeah. Usually the whine is people put power steering fluid in this. Mm-hmm. Oh. Never mind.
Yeah.
Guess so what, on the brick noses, you're supposed to put ATF in it, not power steering fluid in. But apparently on the OBS ones, you're supposed to put power steering fluid in it and not ATF. So
I'm still working on that.
That's why it's whining.
I'm still working on that mystery myself. I think that they're both just they're just hydraulic fluid, and they both work.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think what it comes down to maybe is that ATF has a lot of detergents in it, and maybe it eats away at certain components.
I just know I've had a Ford where it had a really noisy power steering pump, and then I put the right fluid in it, and then it stopped making that noise. So
I see.
A lot of people do a Saginaw power steering pump mod. I don't know why.
We can still make it to O'Reilly's to get a starter. Fine.
Fuck, is it painful? No, I'm still trying to get my shit. 90 bucks.
They got one?
No.
It says in stock.
It says pick up tomorrow.
No, it said in stock.
Oh, okay.
Look. In stock.
But it said ready by 10 a.m. So that's
yeah, but it always says
that. Yeah, in stock.
I don't know why it says it's because they're professional haters.
Wait. This might be an automatic one. Manual transmission. Okay, yeah, that one's the right one.
Pull it.
Pull what?
Your starters. You need your core.
Oh yeah, because core. Okay, so we're pretty sure the Bronco ran out of fuel, so we got some more in her. We just warrantied my starter because I forgot I bought one, so went from a $100 purchase to free. Let's get it in, see how she starts. Okay, starter's installed, fuel's topped off. You doing the honors, Dilly? Yep. Alrighty. Oh, wow. Yeah. Guess we don't gotta mess with starting and timing. That was crazy.
Yeah. Here, I got you.
Not only does it run good now, it starts good too. Yeah. That's crazy. Okay, we're gonna put this thing around the backyard on the small tires to see how the throttle response works, and then that'll decide if we're gonna drive it tonight.
Jeez, Smith. Yeah.
Let's see if she'll spin. Not supercharged, the car's dead.
Does all this? Go again. Do it again.
The throttle's sticky, dude.
Yeah, well. Yeah, I heard that up top. We might need to take a little timing out of it.
Okay.
I'm not sending that one to the group chat.
That was fun. I don't want to take this thing on the street.
That's fine. I don't blame you. I don't want to either.
It's got power now though.
Yeah.
We need to adjust it so we don't blow the thing up, but
Sounds good.
Yeah.
I think the way to do it is we'll just have to take it out of the wide open throttle timing. We'll just knock it down like a degree or two.
this thing's idling, dude. It's idling.
I know, it's fucking looking good. How's temp?
162.
Nice. Yeah, dude, it sounds great. I did hear that though. Towards up top, at that last little bit.
That was a little scary.
Yeah.
That was a little scary.
I know, that's why I was like, stop.
I didn't see that.
No.
Yeah, well, we won't do that again. We'll just, I guess, put it back in the garage.
We'll take timing out of. Let's just do that right now. Only on some settings, but. So we're gonna go.
I gotta turn the slide off for contrast.
I don't really know, so we're gonna try that.
Oh, the door's open. I can't. Damn it.
Okay. Kill it.
Come on. It's so scary. Why does it do that?
Oh, man. That was cool. Alright, so we took a few degrees of timing out of it at wide open throttle, so we're gonna see, because it did kind of ping. It was scary. Still a bit much. Yeah, I don't know. Let me stand a little closer.
I mean, if you want to sit in here and hold this.
No, I want to hear it from outside. Something sounds naughty. Give it a wide open throttle. Not a pole, just a grab right here. Think you're just hitting rev limiter, baby? I bet you're hitting limiter. I don't know, see what limiter sounds like. Yeah, you're hitting limiter. I think you are hitting limiter though, because if it was pinging because of timing, I feel like it would be happening all the way through. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that makes sense.
So we might want to just bump that back up to 34.
Okay.
Do that. Just don't bang it off limiter this time.
Alright, I'll try.
limiter sounds... Stop banging it off limiter.
Why? The throttle is sticky.
Okay, no more then.
Okay.
Jesus.
These things never hit limiter.
Yeah, and it should never do it again.
Yeah, you're right.
I do not think rev limiter is in the Bronc's best interest.
You're right.
So
you're right.
maybe no more.
You're right.
Other than that, though, it sounds great.
Yeah, the temps are a little high though. It's at like 202.
Well, yeah, because you were out there bouncing off the limiter.
I know, but it's like, it's 50 degrees outside.
Hey, you were out there bouncing off the limiter.
Also, I bet I have higher temps now that my intake's right here. So,
yeah.
Need to do better sprouting. I might need an oil cooler. I don't know. We'll address it as time goes on. But
yeah.
That was a victorious night. All right, guys. I guess I was a little too excited to close out the video last night because it was a super successful and a super victorious night. Really glad we got this far. We drove it under its own power. It had insane power. Like, I'm thinking at minimum, I gained like 50 horsepower. Like, minimum. I wouldn't be surprised if I got more. I'm really, really excited to take this thing out on the street. We gotta do a couple things to kind of finish this up. First things, I need to get a throttle cable. That thing's not working. We gotta figure that out. I also would like to get motor mounts for this thing. I don't know if you can see, but that air cleaner is very crooked. This passenger side motor mount is really bad. So there's a few button up things that I may or may not do on camera. I'm not 100% sure. Next weekend, I promised Dilly we will help get his new daily driver back on the road. So this thing's gotta sit on the side. Don't know if I'll be filming that. I want to compile all of my Holley Sniper videos and make just a really in-depth and really straightforward how-to video that doesn't show any of my mistakes along the way. I also want to do a cost breakdown video because I'm sure you guys are very curious how much all this costs. And I'm curious too because I haven't really sat down and crunched the numbers. But yeah, there's still a little bit of issues. I found out that the noises we were hearing were not rev limiter. The rev limiter was not set. It was just set to Holley's max at 20,000 RPM. So that's a little concerning. I think I'm going to take this to my buddy Lance. He's very involved with 351s. He can definitely help me dial this in or figure something out. So a little more things to do. Bear with us. But super exciting. I can't wait to get this thing on the road. If you're considering doing a swap like this, maybe wait till my cost breakdown video because there's a few other options that you can do. A little more costly, but could be a little more simpler. Yeah, with that being said, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. We'll see y'all next week. Peace.
Stop banging it off limiter.
Why? The throttle is sticky.
Okay, no more then.
Okay.
Jesus.